I'm a musician and I like to do music. I like to glorify God with my music. I like my music to have a positive influence on others, and just try to use it in as many good ways that I can think of. I would have to say definitely the Yellow Jackets. If there's a group that I could be a part of, that would be probably the first group that came to my mind. On the gospel side, I like Fred Hammond, and I like Kirk Franklin, and Oscar Peterson, Art Tatum go way back. Those were my main influences when it came to solo piano. I used to live in St. Martin in the Caribbean when I was younger. And when I was 5 years old, I went to live with my grandma in Curacao. And grandma went to church every Sunday. So I had to start going to church as well. So when I was 5, we had one Sunday, remember, we had a youth Sunday, a teen Sunday, where it was all focused on teenagers and the youth. And the pastor laid out the salvation message so clear that day, and as a 5-year-old, I understood it. And my Sunday school teacher led me to the Lord that day. And I've been in the church ever since. Well, music is a powerful tool in its own. And if you combine that with God's power and let Him use you through that powerful tool, you can imagine that it can change anybody. It's almost like jazz. I like jazz because there's just so many possibilities, so many different ways to do the same thing. And you never really know what's coming up next. It's like you don't know until you play that first note. You don't know what the next note is until you play that first note. And it's the same way with being on stage in church and playing music for God. You just don't know what He's going to do until you play that music for Him. You just never know what's going to come out of it. He's just blessed me so much. I get to mentor other people in my age group and younger people, and it's just great to be able to share with them what I've learned and what God has taught me and how He's blessed me, and to be able to share that with the younger generation, and to see them wanting to do the same thing is just a great blessing. It's great to see them wanting to live their lives for the Lord and wanting to use their talents for the Lord. I had this friend one time, and he was a really good drummer. He was Muslim, and unfortunately, he is not with us anymore. He passed away. But he was such a great guy, and he always had such a positive attitude, and He just always wanted to help everybody. But he didn't have the faith that we have. I tried to talk to him several times about it, and he was very respectful, and he listened. He always listened, and he asked questions, but he never really accepted Christ as his personal Savior. And one day, not too long before he passed away, he said something that I will never forget. He said that, "I'll believe in your God when I see you get more excited about him." And that just nailed me to the floor. I never thought about it that way. And I want to make sure that everybody can see that excitement for Jesus in me. I want that to be so obvious that people can just not resist to ask me what it is that makes me so excited about life, and just have that peace within. I want them to know where I get that from. And I don't ever want there to be another opportunity where I miss out on a chance to help a brother come to Christ because of my action didn't show that Jesus really makes a difference in my life. What I'd like to do with my music is I just want to glorify God. I want everything that I do with my music to bring glory and honor to Him. I want people to be able to see through me, to see that there's something different about me wherever I go. I want them to see that Jesus in me, and I want them to see that I don't play music just to have fun or just to get attention or for fame or money. But I do it for a bigger reason. I do it so that people can see that there's a more powerful person that lives in me. There's a higher power, and there's Jesus who lives in me. It's not I, but it's Jesus. And I want them to be able to see that, and I hope they can ask me about it. And I would love to tell them more about it, and anywhere I go. I just want them to see that difference in me. I want them to see my light shine, and I want them to want the same thing that I have.